Good morning. Good morning, Jerry.
Good morning.
We're in at Southeast Kansas Recycling. We're here with Jerry Babcock. He runs this operation. Talked to him a few times about what he does, and I thought these people might like to hear this. So Jerry's going to tell us we're right here in the tunnel where they take stuff in. Today they're closed, so we can go right through here, and he'll show you what he takes, what he likes, what works, what doesn't work. And good morning, Jerry.
Good morning. How are we doing today?
Doing good. I'm real glad to see that you're taking more variety of stuff than you used to. You used to have more of limits on what people brought.
Well, I believe that we take more than any other recycling center around. We do more products. Some we make money on, some we don't. But our main goal here is to keep stuff out of the landfill. So, I mean, we can start right here with our glass, and you can see that our glass is any color. You can mix them up and whatnot. I send my glass to Ripple Glass in Kansas City. What they do is they run it all through a crusher. When it comes out of the crusher, they'll send it down the road to Owens Corningware, and they'll make fiberglass insulation out of it. So it's done. It's the Pink Panther fiberglass insulation is what that turns into.
So you don't have any trouble with glass. You're getting 100% usage on it.
Yeah, the big problem with glass, it weighs a lot, so it's expensive to move. We don't really make any money. I actually probably lose on glass. I get paid $5 a ton, but it doesn't go to landfill, and that's the purpose. Like I say,
I noticed the same thing. I go to the sewer plant and I pick up compost, and the justification, the financial justification for the existence of the compost gathering at the sewer plant is that all those leaves don't go in the landfill.
Right.
And you have the same situation here where
Right.
not using the landfill saves money.
That, and I mean, you know, the more, eventually we're going to run out of places to put all our garbage if we don't recycle it. So, like I say, we don't make money on glass, but then we start back over here. We do aluminum cans. We do buy them a couple days a week on Wednesdays and Fridays. Our pay is right now at 25 cents a pound. I tell people if they want to make more, they'll have to go to Columbus or Fort Scott to Advantage Metals. They will pay more, but I have to process it and haul it to them. So I have to make sure that we make something to keep the lights on and the employees paid. And then we do scrap aluminum. You can look inside the bin, and it's just your pie pans, cat cans, and stuff like that. We just bale that up and haul it into Advantage Metals. Same with the tin cans. They get baled up, and we'll put those in our roll-offs. Then our plastics, we do the number ones, which are usually your soda bottles and water bottles and things like that. Your number twos, color, are usually your soap, detergent bottles, things of that nature. They're usually solid. It's an HDPE type plastic. Your milk jugs, we keep them separate because they're a natural. The natural plastic is the highest paying one of the bunch. I ship all my plastics to Quincy up in Illinois, and they disperse it from there. This way I can send all of them to one place, and they channel it out. It all gets recycled, made back into a plastic product. We are one of the only recycle companies that does styrofoam.
Oh, isn't that something? You know, I mean, I'm looking at several of the things so far that a couple of years ago I didn't have anybody would take this.
Right.
Tin cans and junk aluminum. Yeah. Nobody wanted it.
Yeah. Well, it can be used. It can be recycled. So we do that. Then we do the shredded paper, phone books, and clothes. On our clothes, we don't sell. I have a thrift store. We don't sell clothes in our thrift store because we have a deal with all the local, like Salvation Army, the Doggy Bag, St. Mary's Goodwill. They'll sell them, then they bring what they can't sell to us. I bale them. I send them to Canada right now. I used to send them to Texas. Right now I'm sending them to Canada where they'll go through them and send them to third world countries, to where they'll sell them over there or something.
Sure, you see the
Once they
pictures
get out
coming
of my
over from
hand.
overseas. There's all these kids wearing Nikes and different things.
Yep, that's it.
And so this is some just plastic bottles.
Yep, this is right now we're sorting. This is the day we sort on Wednesdays and Fridays. Here's your number ones, and as you can see, here's our number 2 naturals, your milk jugs. You can see through these when you put them up. Then here's your solid colors. And then our 3 through 7's a mixture of everything. This is the lowest value. I usually try to sit on this till summertime when the prices go up. Then I'll move it.
Yeah, now do you bundle these? You crush them all into
bale
a
everything.
bale them?
Everything we do, we bale. So we come over here to our paper products. Here we got the mixed paper. It's a little bit of everything. A lot of people think that, let me grab something like this. This is even like a cereal box.
So you notice something. What do you notice? Is that
it's not corrugated, so it's mixed paper. It's kind of like a chipboard. So it goes in there. Our corrugated cardboard is all by itself. Then we do newspaper. I have 2 bins of mix. And then we have your office paper, which is this. It's notebooks, shredded paper. Your mail is usually your office. Then we have the white over here.
Is this the one that it was my understanding? Is this the one that brings you the better money?
Yes, these two. Right now,
this is like your natural plastic. This is not. This is base paper. There's
this
not a lot
is
of
the
stuff in it.
high quality paper.
Well, that other stuff has print and different glossy paper, a lot of different things. This here is paper.
This is basically photostat paper here, and it's the highest quality paper that we take in.
I see.
So we've kind of looked at everything I take through the tunnel. This baler up here does nothing but cardboard. If we wander over this way,
This is a bale. This takes stuff in the top there and makes the big cubes out of it.
yep, right here's where I got them.
And here's your big cube. What, those cubes come out this end here,
Yeah,
and you open that up and take them out and forklift them over there.
yep.
And
Once
this is
we
the operation of that. Well, yeah, that's a.
Yeah, I mean,
And this is all electric
yes, electric and hydraulic.
and hydraulic. It's got
It's got a hydraulic pump on it. And
a pistons that run the pressor, the compressor.
yep,
It pushes it all together. All right.
kind of similar to a log splitter.
Uh-huh.
And this is what they look like when they come out.
And you do just paper in that one, or do you do other?
That one only does cardboard. I've got other balers back here in the back that I do other things.
Uh-huh. Okay, what was the thing you were saying you just bought?
This heater,
Uh-huh.
we didn't have heat in this building since day one, really.
Uh-huh.
We finally got heat in here. That was due to a grant from KDHE. They paid 3/4 of it. We had to come up with the rest. We had fundraisers, had a golf tournament. We did.
And how long ago did you get that in there?
We just got it in this year.
Because you're going to be real proud of this next week.
Oh yeah, yes, I can't wait. Because we have frozen here.
Yeah. Now what's this here?
This one here. All right, over here's here's where we do some separating, sorting the paper. If we get some in, we'll throw it on here.
Is there a conveyor belt or something?
Yeah,
on there?
it's a conveyor belt. We'll pick out the quality paper and run the conveyor belt. The rest of it goes into a gaylord.
And these are full bins of plastic.
This is our staging area, waiting to make a bale out of the product.
I see. You gather it up for a long while, and then when things are right, you.
I need 20 of these to make one bale of my bottles.
Okay, and it doesn't.
It takes 45 of my milk jugs to make one bale.
Are they the same size as those bales?
Yes.
The paper bales I'm looking
Yep.
at.
They're
You've
back
got.
there.
Oh, they're over there. We'll be able to see them.
Yeah,
And it takes
so-
45 of these boxes.
Yep, I take 3 rows, and then I can make a bale out of it.
Well, that sure conserves a little space right there.
Yeah, and so here's where I stage my empties These ones here are ready to go back
Oh,
out in
okay,
the
for
tunnel.
whatever they're needed for.
Yep, when we rotate them out of the tunnel.
All right, I got it.
And behind you, the ones that are behind you are smaller, so we use those for clothes.
Oh, okay.
We use,
Well, I had no idea you took clothes until today. I never saw that.
Yes.
Huh.
So this baler here, it bales everything but clothes and cardboard. So all your plastics, those are all number ones over there. I need 40 bales of plastic to make a load.
I'd like to see that. How do you load it into you load the
Same
boxes
way.
into that dumper and dump that dumper into
Well, either depends on what the product is. Most of the time, all those Gaylords will go over on the other side into the dump bin. It does have a dump bin if we can go around this way.
All right.
That's what the inside looks like.
Uh-huh.
And that'll compress. Right now, he's just cleaned it out, ready for the next product. So every time this thing is ran, it's got to be cleaned out so we don't contaminate any of the bales.
So your forklift comes right up here. Does the dry
that
push
press-
right out onto the
yeah,
forklift?
That'll push it right out. It drops on the forks. We go place it where it needs to be.
How cool is this?
This is our dumper. We put them Gaylords in this hopper.
You call it Gaylords. What are the Gaylords?
It's these big boxes.
All those boxes on pallets, you call them Gaylords.
That's what they're called.
Okay, and you can take the forklift and put it in here, and then
put
this
it in
thing will go
there.
up and dump it in.
And dump it in.
All
This
right.
bar here keeps the Gaylord from falling in.
Ah, I see. Oh, okay, sure. And how long do those things last? Looks like they're not. I mean, they're not permanent. They wear out, huh?
What's that?
These Gaylords. How long?
Oh, we use them as long as we can. Once we can't use them no more, I'll bale them up with the cardboard.
Do you build these yourself, or you buy them like this?
We get our Gaylords through Pit Plastic, or wait, I believe that's right.
Vinylplex or
No, Pit Plastic. That's where I get mine locally. Otherwise, you have to buy them from brokers that.
what do they get? The beads and things in
These
them.
boxes are right now they're selling anywhere from $10 to $12, and that's just the box,
Not the pallet.
not the pallet.
But so do you pay plastic for them? You pay them?
They have been donating them to us here the last few years.
Do they get their plastic beads in these?
Yes,
Is that what that is?
Yes. So here's where I store. Once these 2 rows make it all the way out to the baler, then I know I've got a full load. I can put 2 rows of these 40 bales on a truck and send them out.
40 bales on a truck.
Yep.
And what do they generally weigh each?
Well, your number ones weigh about 700 to 850. My number 2 colored weigh about 1,000.
So if they're mainly under 1,000, so you put 40 of them on a truck, so they're under 40,000 on a load.
Most of my plastic loads are. Any of the other products that I send out, I put 40 plus on them. I try to max.
Yeah, sure, you want to max out the load.
The limit is pretty much 45, but I try to get 42, 43 on a truck. The more I put on it, the more we get back.
And are you just brokering these loads through a broker, or does your
Some of them
buyer
is-
sometimes
some
send
of them
somebody?
I sell mill direct.
Okay.
You know, like my cardboard and my paper, I sell mill direct. My plastics, my electronics, I have my electronics. Some of it goes directly to a electronics recycler because we tear down computers and stuff.
You do that here on site? You break them down? I know there's companies that do just that. They gather them all and.
Yeah, because there is money in those.
Okay,
I mean,
so
you got the hard drive, the power supply, things like that, and and the motherboards. By the time you separate all those, they all have a value. Then you're ended up with a metal shell of a computer.
well, I think we've done all right. We've covered a lot of stuff. Now, if you'll just tell us, you say you're a 501B.
We're a 501c3
501c3.
nonprofit organization.
And you get some funding from the KDHE?
Whenever we try to purchase something like we've gotten forklifts, it's usually something in particular. You know, whether it be a forklift, the heater, you know, the buildings, they help with things like that.
Okay. Well, I think we've done pretty good here. We've covered it. I'll think of something I forgot later.
Oh, there you go. Just
Thanks,
holler at
Jerry.
me.
Sure appreciate it, man.
You bet. You all have a good day.